signs in the sun, moon, and stars. Here we are back on Stellarium, hunting the signs. I found a very interesting sign, and I wanted to share it with the body. This will hopefully be a quick one. Here we are back on December the 14th, 2020. It's Hanukkah. The sun and the moon are aligned in the hoopah, just coming out. And we have comet 342P Soho, dead center in Sagittarius. If we go back a little earlier, or let's scroll through really quick just so we can show you what's going on here in the signs. This was very interesting to me because of the timing and what we've been going through since 2020. And these signs are very interesting, so take a look. We're going to go ahead and scroll through the days. Let me get in here a little closer. Okay, so here we are centered on comet 342P. It's in the constellation of Sagittarius. And let's take a look at what it's showing us. I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go back so you can see what I am seeing in the sign. I'm going to go back before, and I want you to take a look at where this comet is making its turn and coming down to. Okay, family, so here we're going to start from here. We'll just go to the 1st of August, 2020. We're going to go from here. This comet seems to go directly by Corona Australis. And then just keep your eye on it. We're going to watch as it transitions through the constellation of Sagittarius. And if you look at Jupiter to the left, you're going to see that it's tracking with Jupiter. And it comes out of the constellation of Sagittarius. And this is where I made the connection here, is on 322. We have it in the constellation of Microscopium. Microscopium. Excuse me. And it went from Corona to the microscope. Now let's keep going. I'm sure all of you can put that together for yourselves. And let's just watch 342P Soho make a circle around the microscope, and then it comes down and it goes to the foot of Sagittarius. And it comes into the tail of Scorpius. And remember what we're talking about with, let's go back here and I can interject with what I was thinking when I saw this, is it comes back here in this time frame and it's in the tail section of Scorpion, which is the jab, essentially, the puncture, the injection. And then it enters into the scales of Libra. And then we have a very interesting conjunction here. And it's very interesting. Here we are with comet 342P Soho and the sun aligning essentially 2 days after the sun and Spica make their alignment, which those of you who have been following me for a while, that is the Feast of Tabernacles, when the sun is in Spica. And this is a great sign. You have Mars, which from my perspective is Michael, the archangel, the angel of the war angel. And I think we're looking at a very important sign. I'm going to do a little bit more investigation and see if I can decipher this end part of the sign, but I believe that the beginning of this 342P is very telling and showing us that if it's coming from Sagittarius, we can look at Sagittarius as the white horse rider, and it can have dual meaning. We can see that as Christ, and we can also see it as the anti. And if it's the anti, and then we see it transition through Corona and the microscope, and then we're here in Spica with the sun, it seems to be that this is either a culmination or that it's coming home. And we're going to need to do a little more seeking to decipher this last part, but I wanted to bring this to the body because this is a very telling sign, and I have more that I found in Stellarium that I'm going to bring forth later, but I wanted to get this one out to the body, and hopefully I'll have some other brothers and sisters chime in and we can get to the bottom of what this is all meaning. Grace and peace, family.